Yo, yo, what's up with it? What's up with it? Hmm, I need to shave my mustache. Hey there, T. Lee. Nisi. Nisi. D-Town. Where you at? Every time I see your name, T. Lee, I'll be thinking about Icewear Vezo. Okay. And we're going backwards today, too, y'all. Hey there, C. Mac. What up with it? What up, though? Right. Hey, what's up, Majesty? Yeah, I'm just getting it done today. Today was a productive day. I was like, oh yeah, I got time. And I was ahead of schedule. I got everything I wanted to get done. I dragged myself to get it done at the end. Like I had to cook, so I made that happen. I went and ran 1.5 miles today. I did some jump rope, did a little working out at the gym, and I still feel fat. I did all that shit and I still feel fat today. It's one of those days. You know, they say that. What do they call it? Body dysmorphia. Oh, you like that Capricorn? Okay, I did a great job. Okay, cool. Because I'll be like, just try and keep them 10 minutes so I don't really get to go all the way in. Oh, thank you, V. Martinez. You like them Instagram posts too? So, it'd be a little hard to try to keep up with it daily. So I just try to, be as consistent as possible. A little Sagittarius trait. All right, we're about to get started in a second. And I know we're going backwards, so. Oh, yeah, for anybody that ain't follow me on Instagram, you should follow me on Instagram. I'll be doing posts on there, written posts. I'll probably start going live on there again, too. What's up with it, Lisa? All right, so let's get going. All right, so we're on Pisces. All right, so Pisces, what will people be noticing about you next? All right, so King of Swords. Ooh, Emperor. Okay, so you guys will have power. And you guys will care very little for other people's feelings, other people's emotions. You guys don't like the bullshit people. You may be very cutthroat, very domineering, also very intimidating. Like, it seems like you guys won't be playing in games. You guys come off like an authoritarian to a lot of different people. Like, it could be done with Aquarius, could be an Aries, could be a Capricorn. You guys will be coming off like you don't really care. Like, you guys have your own power, sense of power or control over like the environment and the people around you. You guys also, people may be noticing how long you guys have had status or authority or like your position at work. For some of y'all, like some of y'all have been maybe like established at your job or your career for a while. So people will be noticing that about you, but they'll be noticing the control aspect that you have in that environment. So like how much authority, how much say so, like how much pull you have. They'll also be noticing how talented you are or how skilled you are. Like maybe you have like maybe a way of doing things. Like maybe you have like a regimen or you have some type of like, because they're going to see like progress and they're going to see results. So a lot of people are recognizing that maybe you're either creating a new source of income or you're starting to get more money or you're starting to get more results or you're starting to make more progress in whatever field you're in. King of Pentacles. Ooh, they're going to be noticing that you guys are spending money too. They're going to be noticing how much money you guys are spending. So people are going to be pocket watching y'all. All right, that's what people are going to be noticing. They're going to be noticing that you guys have status and a reputation of being respected or carried in high regard by a lot of different people. They'll also notice that you care a lot about the people who are around you. So like people who are close to you, you tend to like maybe like sacrifice for them, or you tend to maybe go out your way for them. You're always about like, it's like they'll notice that you're always like down for teamwork. Like you may show people how to make something happen, but you'll also work with them. So like you're not afraid to maybe, I'm gonna say getting in mud with them or getting in the dirt with them. But it's, I mean, yeah, it could be that. It could be that. Like you don't really care too much about other people's opinions, their judgments, their expectations, their perceptions, nothing they say. Like fuck all that. It's how I say it go. You know what I mean? So that's what people be noticing, like, and like a lot of people respect y'all when y'all do that. So you may be standing your ground with people a lot more, or just maybe asserting yourself a lot more. Like it seems like you guys are getting better at that, like better at taking control, better at taking lead. You know what I mean? And dominating situations. So it could be like conversations maybe, but we don't. Oh yeah, we got King of Swords. So you guys could be dominating conversations. Like maybe you're cutting people off, or you're just coming off like very blunt, harsh, condescending. You talk like from a place of power. I talk from a place of like, I got this, and what I said goes. So like that's what people will be noticing about you. But it doesn't come from like a harsh way, because we got the King of Cups as like a softener. So it comes off as like, I care. I'm taking the lead because I know best. I'm saying this with like all care and concern. So like you may be coming off kind of harsh. Can you do a shirtless reading? I ain't gonna lie to you. There's this Capricorn girl I used to date like years ago, and she was really pretty, but she just didn't know how to take compliments, and that's how I be too. I don't know how to take them. I'll be like, oh, thank you, because like people don't like overtly say that. You know what I mean? They just kind of imply. So like this all be new shit for me when people be like, hey, super fine. I'm like, thanks. I kind of know that, but like to hear you say it outright, be like, oh, what do I do with that? But thank you. So yeah, so you guys will make money shortly. People be noticing that too. I was gonna say hand over fist. So that could be a lot of money. Because I also seen that King of Pentacles in reverse. So they're probably checking like how you're spending money, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like how you're spending money, how you're making money, how you seem to have like better control over like the resources and the way that that money comes and goes, or the way that you spend the money, or the way that people use their resources around you. Like people maybe paying you guys or patronizing you guys or giving you guys opportunities to come up financially. You know what I mean? Like a lot more people recognize that they care about you. All right, and so we got a death here too. You guys got influence. You guys got a lot of power, status, influence around people. All right, so let me give you signs. Could be a Scorpio, Aquarius, Capricorn, Aries, Virgo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Scorpio. All right, so that's for Pisces. You say, let me hold something. I know, right? That's what I was about to say. Who I know who's a Pisces? Because now they need to hold something for your boy. It's going well, Katie. Hey there, Mem. So finally put some respect on my name. Right? All right, so Aquarius. What will people be noticing about you next? Ooh. That was terrible shuffle. One more time, though. Ugly. All right, so what will people be noticing about you next? Eight of Cups. All right, did you guys be stuck in your thoughts? So you guys be like, maybe you guys like daydream or like seem spaced out, like kind of like not really there, not really present. So maybe you struggle with being present, or you don't really see when people are trying to be friendly or trying to like befriend you or trying to like, I'm gonna say get to know you, start slow in a way. Or people are gonna notice that that's what you do. You like to start slow, you know what I mean? And then maybe you like speed up or you start to like want to do stuff. So maybe you guys are like starting to train or starting to like maybe train other people or teach people. Because the personal trainer is here. So some of y'all people are going to be noticing that you guys maybe like start taking like serious care of your health. Maybe started focusing more on like training or a new skill. Maybe you're learning something new. Because we do got the eight of cups here. So people will be noticing that you leave things unsaid or undone. Like maybe you start new projects or you start like a pattern or like a routine or a schedule, and then you stop. Because we also got the Three of Swords here. So some of y'all may like stop. I don't know how to do the fireworks. I don't know. It just happened. That shit was so crazy, right? So people also, so people notice how you talk. So you maybe get like saying a lot of like harsh truths, a lot of blunt truths. It may be like the way you speak kind of, it seems kind of cutting. Seems like it's too real for people. So maybe you guys are coming off a little bit more blunt than usual or a little bit more direct than usual. Three of Cups. What people are noticing? They're noticing that you have friends around you and that people are obsessed about your body. All right, so that's what people are noticing. Yeah, we got lovers here. So we got Sag, Cancer, Libra, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Pisces, Gemini, and Aquarius. So you guys have lost weight, or there's some type of like drastic change to your body, to your appearance. It's most likely your body, because people are going to be finding you more sexually appealing, more sexually attractive. They're going to want to get to know you. This is what they're noticing about you, that they want to get to know you, that they want to know you on a deeper level. Because we do got the Eight of Cups here, so like they kind of like linger around you, or that you linger around them a lot more. So they may notice that, like you're in that area a little bit more, or something like that, or like maybe they hear from you a little bit more. They'll also notice, yeah, it's the way you talk, because we got the Eight of Wands here too. So you talk slow, or you talk like more. Maybe it's like you've slowed down your tone, or maybe your lower tone. So it's like your voice. They recognize your voice. So a lot of people will be noticing the way you communicate to them, the way you talk to them. It does come off passionate, but it comes off maybe raspy, or it comes off like maybe like a whisper. It's sensual. So like people are recognizing the way you talk, because the lovers too. The lovers with the Eight of Wands are sensual, or at least it's spoken with like passion. You know what I mean? Where it's like it's not intense, but it's like emotionally charged. So the way you speak has a lot of like emotional charge to it, or it can compel people to like want to come closer, or to want to be around you, or to listen to you. So that's what it is. People will be noticing that more people either are listening to you, more people are watching you, more people are observing you, or more people are like attracted to you, but it's because of your body, or because of your physical features. So something's happened. Either you guys are trained, you guys have got a trainer, or you guys have just started working out. You know what I mean? So it's something like that. Because it's definitely got to be around physicality, like physical. And it's from doing some type of work. Because we do got the physical trainer, and then we got literally obsessed with your body, and the lovers. And these are usually like more about sensual, body, vulnerability. So that's what it is. A lot of people want to be vulnerable with you because the way that you talk. So you may be coming off as more like a friend, social, somebody that people can trust. Like they may, that's what it is. People be noticing that they instantly feel like they trust you, instantly feel like they know you. Like there's an instant connection. And the lovers is like that instant, what do they call it? Love at first sight. It's when I see you, I'm like, oh shit, damn, she fine. Or when you see him, you're like, damn, he handsome as shit. You know what I mean? So it's like that. Like it's instant. So a lot of people will be noticing, I said a lot of people. And it's because the lovers is a card of like gaining partnerships. So like wherever you go, people are drawn to you. People are talking to you. People want to chat with you. People want to hear from you. You know what I mean? People want to get to know you. They want to be vulnerable, like unexpectedly too. Or, you know what I mean? They're really impulsive with maybe like the communication. So people maybe notice that, like maybe you're like you have like an accent, or it's like it's just the way you talk. It's the way you talk, because it just makes people want to be around you, want to speak to you. You know what I mean? Want to be friends with you, want to be in your environment. Well, it's like they just want to be around you. So I mean, you know, we can call it being in your environment, because you guys could be outside and they'll just be there. Like people just want to be there. They want to be a part of you. They want to be friends, or they want to be in like your friend group. You know what I mean? So a lot of people will be noticing that about you, how social and friendly or cordial you are. So maybe you're always greeting people, or you're always like talking to people, or you're always like socializing, or like always like just being open. Like it seems like you're just being like, I don't know, maybe available, but it's not available. It just, maybe it is. Maybe more people are noticing that you're available, or like you're open to it. Like you just seem more receptive to like socializing, greeting. Maybe you're friendlier. You know what I mean? Like it just kind of gives that. Like maybe they notice that you stare at them too, because the lovers is a card like we're seeing each other. So maybe they're noticing that you guys are staring at them a lot more, or that they're staring at you a lot more. It can go either which way there. So don't take that too seriously there. But it's one of those two there. So people are noticing that they want to take action on y'all though, that they want to do something. So they want to take like a small step towards you. That's what a lot of people notice. Like, so a lot of people notice that they want to spill their heart to you. That's what's going on. A lot of people just want to like reveal whatever feelings or emotions that they've kept. It's almost like they've been like suppressing it for a while, or like pushing it down. So it's really about your physical appearance. They're going to eventually say something to you, or they're going to eventually take some type of action and try their hand and see what can happen. All right. So they kind of feel like it's a little bit like a long stretch. Like it may not necessarily be like as they hoped it would be. So like they're going to lower their expectations. People are noticing like maybe they have to lower their expectations about like a relationship or commitment, or some type of like, I was going to say, I don't know, fidelity is where you have fidelity. So that's like being loyal or something like that. So they may feel like fidelity or being loyal is like out the question with you. You know what I mean? Or like some type of like relationship is like out the question with you. They may be noticing this about you. Like they may be coming to some type of like harsh conclusion or harsh truth that this may not really work out, or this may be over, but they'll still keep hope. They'll still hope that like something will happen. You know what I mean? So like people will be noticing like they're hoping that you and them get like a chance, like a one-on-one, or like an opportunity to like express how they feel, or express their attraction to you, or just kind of like let it all like hang out, like let it all lay it out on the line. Like I just want to tell you how I feel, and then just let you make the decision. So that's what people are this is what they're going to notice about you soon, and it's because of your physical appearance. All right, so know that. So if you've been working out, or you've been eating better, or you've been doing some shit like that to take care of your health, there you go. You did a great job. So the signs could be a Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Libra, Cancer, Sag, Gemini, or an Aquarius. What's C-Mac say? What's what happened, C-Mac? Hold on, what happened? I'm thinking I'm going through this shit right now, like love at first sight. Hey, yo, C-Mac, don't those be the best? Nah, they don't want you to hear that Capricorn message. It's coming up right now. C-Mac, we said, what? Dude, that love at first sight be real, though, don't it? That'd be so amazing. Yo, but look, so I grew out of this phase, but there was this phase in my life. So I know a lot of people have it. What do they call it? There's this app I got. It's called The Pattern. So I know it's probably a pretty big pattern, pretty big app or whatever. But anyway, on this app, I was noticing that I had this. I have it, but I don't like. I recognize it now, so I don't have that same issue. But it was called romantic and impractical, meaning that whenever you see certain people or like certain like people I would find to be attractive, I would like imagine this fairy tale life with them automatically. Everything like kids, like arguments, like family shit, like a whole like a family matters type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And so there's like a generation of us who do that same thing. So I was noticing that. So like I noticed that whenever I see that hangman in situations, people idolize their partners. They view them in a better light, you know what I mean? Because they like imagine that this person could be a certain version to them before they really get to know this person. So that love at first sight, that could be dangerous. All right. Anyway, Capricorn. What will people be noticing about you next? Yeah, you better check on that. It's I think it's still Leo in the third house on the pattern. This should be the same thing. It's the same thing on my co-star too. It should be the same name. I try to keep everything across the board the same, so it's easy. All right, so what people are going to notice about you guys? So they're going to notice that you guys aren't like everybody else. You guys are different. For some, they're noticing that you guys are healing, that you guys are taking more care of yourself. This could be your physical body. Like maybe you guys are eating different. Maybe you guys are fasting. Maybe you guys are. It just seems like you guys are like elevating in a way, in a more like a spiritual way though. So like maybe your vibes are seeming like everything's like okay. Like maybe you're seeming to be more in balance with yourself or more in tune with yourself. So maybe you guys are getting to know yourself better, or maybe you're getting comfortable like being with yourself. And it's not like in a Virgo way or hermit way where I'm like tucking away. It's more of in a way where like wherever you go, you seem to be at peace. This could be like maybe you're at the mall, maybe you're in the middle of a crowd of thousands of people. It just seems like you guys are at peace wherever you are. People are going to be noticing that about you. All right, they're also going to be noticing that you're a big deal to a lot of other people because we got 3 cups here and we got the death here. So they could be noticing that you guys have let go of some friends, or you guys aren't as friendly with people from your past, or you aren't as friendly with people maybe people maybe hurt you at one time. Like you guys healed past situations like that. So maybe this is like betrayals from friends, third person parties, relationships that didn't like evolve past a certain point. You know what I mean? So they're noticing that you guys have finally gotten your footing back right, and you guys are poised to either have new friends, new connections, or just like a new cycle when it comes to like intimacy, which could just be like, you know, romantic friends, but it's just like allowing newer people in. So that's what people be noticing about you, that you have a lot of like different people around you, but you guys are okay in your own in like your own energy, your own space. All right, but again, like I said, it's not like a Virgo hermit. It's like more like I'm just comfortable. Like even if people are here, I'm happy. If they're not here, I'm happy. You know what I mean? So people, okay, again, we got the personal trainer again. So what people will be noticing is either how popular you guys are, or how much attention you guys draw, or they'll be noticing how confident you guys are. Like you guys maybe show off, so maybe you guys have like a skill, a talent, maybe like it could be like a skill, or you guys are learning something, but you guys maybe like a natural fit for it, so you maybe like just instantly take off. People be noticing this about you. So like maybe when you try your hand at something, it just goes well, like better than expected. Oh, snap. So some of y'all people gonna be noticing that you guys are players, or that you guys are like inconsistent when it comes to relationships. They may kind of see you guys as people who bounce back and forth or lead from one relationship to the next. So like if some of y'all are like in a relationship, you say, Noonie, why you showing up? I don't be showing off. Not that I know, but like maybe later people may notice that about me. Like, damn, he do be showing off. My big mom said, "All you want is attention." Maybe came natural, but yeah, that's what people will be noticing about you. They'll be noticing that it's kind of hard to let you go, or it's hard to move on from you. So like once they've gotten engaged with you, or like dealt with you, it's hard to let you go. Like you kind of like linger on their feelings. They obsess about you for a while. They obsess about like gaining your attention. They obsess about maybe making up or being friends or being cordial. People be noticing that they obsess about like reaching out. So like people want to message you, or they want to do something for you, or do something with you. Like they just kind of want to be friendly. They just want to be able to like initiate chatting, being part of a friend group, or being part of like, let me say like a large group of people. All right, now for some of y'all, I'm going to say some wild shit. So for some of y'all, it's like a harem, because we got like a lot of like relationship, and with the Knight of Wands, some of y'all people want to be like part of a harem, or they want you to be part of a harem. So I don't know how that's working. All right, so it's something along the lines of that. All right, so I kind of said that kind of low too. So because we got the Pisces energy with the Knight of Wands to the Sagittarius. So like people kind of feel like there's anything can happen. So a lot of people are going to be noticing that, like they have this feeling that anything can happen between y'all, or anything is possible at some point. You know, in terms of like relationships too. So like I guess whatever relationship dynamics you guys do, because of the death is here. The death can be like a taboo type of situations. So people be noticing that. Oh, they maybe notice that you guys have like relationships that they're hidden, or relationships that are like secretive, or relationships that like they haven't gone past a certain point. So that's why people are like maybe noticing that some of y'all are players, or noticing that some of y'all are just like used to doing your own thing when it comes to relationships. So maybe you're I'm gonna say maybe you guys are in charge, but it doesn't. I don't know if it's like in charge. It just seems like you guys maybe like are in and out. So like maybe you guys are dating just one person this week, and the next week you guys are over here. Like your attention seems to be scattered. So people be noticing that. Like your attention seems to be scattered. You're off to the races, or off to the next one. So like you don't. I'm just gonna say you guys aren't like necessarily happy with the relationships that you have, or you guys aren't necessarily like consistent with the relationships you have. All right, so this is more romantic. It can even be friends though, because like people feel like you're not as social or as friendly as you once were, but they're noticing that they want to. So they're gonna be noticing that they want to reach out, that they don't want this to end. It's hard to let you go. It's hard to see you go, but you're like in and out, so you don't stay long. So maybe you're like visiting people, because sometimes it doesn't even have to be like in a more like player way. It could be like, oh, I'm visiting somebody, or like whenever you see people, then you kind of like in and out. So like let's say I don't know, maybe you go over to your friend's house and maybe they have like apple pie, and it's like, here, get you a slice. And then I go get a slice. And after I eat, I say a little hee hee hee, and then I get up out of there. They may notice that type of thing. Like you don't stay long. So even if it's not necessarily like you're leaving from relationship to relationship, you just don't stay long wherever you are. You know what I mean? So like even if it's like parties, events, get-togethers, you know what I mean? Like some of y'all may not show, or some of y'all just don't stay long. Like you come and then you go. You know what I mean? You show your face, hey, I'm here, and I'm gone. So a lot of people may notice that about you guys. They may notice that you got like a lot of like recognition by other people. Like other people just notice you when they see you. Like, oh, I know who that is. So you're popular in that way. So it's something like that. Like people are going to be noticing that about you. So maybe they see you guys a lot. All right. Anyway, let me give you signs. Could be a Sag, Cancer, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Pisces, Sag, and Libra. Yeah, no, for real, Caddy. Nobody ever lets a Capricorn go. Ever, ever, ever. It never happens. I don't think in the history ever of zodiacs has there ever been somebody who's let a Capricorn go for long. Like they may like walk away for a little while. They may go try something else, but they always go back to Capricorn. They always go try them again at some point. At some point. All right. What's C-Mac? What's C-Mac say? C-Mac, what you say? Yo, C-Mac going off in there. I've been left her alone, but the reading shows she plotting all the time. Like Maya when Urkel finally bagged Laura. Yeah, yo, you know that? Look, that was crazy too when Urkel bagged Laura. So crazy. He said, huh? Nah, not my ex. Oh, he must have been a terrible Capricorn. You must have had the watered down ones. That must have been a December one. Yeah, well, anyway, when Steve finally caught Laura, it wasn't even what he thought it was. That's how it always be. You chase him for forever, and then you're like, it's not what I thought it was. You was really saving me from finding a dud. And I kept pushing for it. All right, so Sag. What are people going to be noticing about you guys? So they may be noticing that you guys aren't like their usual type. Like you may not necessarily be what they would like socially find to be acceptable in terms of like attractiveness. Not saying you're not attractive. I'm saying like maybe you're slimmer, maybe you're like heavier, maybe you're darker, maybe you're lighter. It's kind of like that. They just feel like you don't fit into like social constructs, you know what I mean, when it comes to like your appearance. So maybe you have like your own little style, your own little swag, you know what I mean. They also notice that you don't have a lot of people around you, and a lot of people don't know much about you. They know you on more like a superficial level, so you may be coming off as more like a mystery or just mysterious, or but also like highly adept to the environment that you're in. So like you fit in, but at the same time you stand out, but like in a subtle way, so people will be noticing your subtleties. Right, could be dealing with a Pisces, a Virgo, a Taurus. They'll also be noticing that you guys kind of engage in like, I'm gonna say taboo situations, or just stuff that like other people just aren't quite aware of just yet. Like they feel like you aren't aware of yourself either. Like you aren't aware of your attractiveness or your attractive features. You aren't aware of like your exclusivity. Like something about you is more exclusive than the people around you. So like you're different in that way. It's a subtlety. You just don't see it. So that's what people would be noticing about. Like you just don't see it, so you don't notice like how amazing you are. So it's that, and how like maybe how hard it is to pin you down, or how hard it is to attain you, or to get to know you on a deeper level. So I guess people feel like it's hard to talk to you or hard to communicate with you. Yeah, Three of Swords and the Emperor, definitely told you, and we got the Death here too. So yeah, definitely. So a lot of people will be noticing that it's hard to talk to you, hard to communicate with you. All right, you're intimidating. We got the Emperor here and the Death. So you guys are intimidating. All right, so like people won't, they'll be afraid to be vulnerable around you, but they'll be watching you. So a lot of people will be noticing that maybe more important people are watching you, more influential people are like keeping their eye on you, observing you, maybe trying to like learn how you do stuff, maybe trying to like dig into like your information. Maybe not your information, but like, they're trying to get to know you on a deeper level, and like higher up stuff. So like maybe like coworkers, colleagues, people maybe who are like, I don't know, customers or some shit. Like people who are around y'all would notice that the people who are higher than y'all are like maybe like looking at y'all, or maybe they're speaking ill about y'all sometimes too. Sometimes it could be like them maybe like saying harsh words about you guys, or maybe feeling intimidated or feeling threatened by y'all. So like people may notice that, like the people who are important or the people who are leaders. You know what's funny? Because I think I said this about Sagittarius maybe this morning, about like authority figures. You know what I mean? Like authority figures like having issues with y'all. So like people who are maybe in a job longer, or people who are in some type of environment where they have more status or more say so, could maybe pull more strings. It seems like they're having issues with you guys. And it keeps coming up in like different ways. That's why I be doing these readings, because like they're different ways, but like they always allude back to like that main point. And that's what it seems like. So it seems more so like authority figures. You guys are having issues with authority figures. I don't know who these are. So maybe, like I said, they could be your bosses. They could just be people who maybe have been like popular before you were popular. Like some of y'all maybe are like late bloomers. That's not really a Sagittarius trait, but maybe you guys have like earth placements. You know what I mean? So maybe it's that, because it seems like some of y'all maybe like are turned into like late bloomers. You guys have evolved into a more intimidating, more stable, more like empowered version of yourself. A lot of people will be noticing that about you. So also a lot of people will be sad about like not getting to know you on a deeper level, like knowing you on a more superficial level, or keeping like, I'm gonna say, a distance with you, or keeping things vague between y'all. Like maybe like people would notice that they don't want to hide you guys anymore. So like if you guys were in a relationship and maybe you weren't like out there with it, they don't want to hide the connection between y'all anymore. They want to take it to the next level. They want to take you a lot more seriously. So a lot of people are gonna be noticing that they want to take you a lot more seriously. And it's mostly because they don't think that other people can attain you. So you may be coming off as, like I said, somebody who's hard to pin down, somebody who's hard to like date, or somebody who's hard to hold on to. Like maybe they get to like know you on like a superficial level, which could be like talking. It could just be sex. It could just be like maybe business. It could just be like anything. Maybe they know you online, but they don't know like the deeper aspects of you. They're going to know that they want to like settle down with you. Well, I'm going to say settle down because of the Emperor, but at least they just want to take it a lot further. They want you to take them as a serious contestant or as a serious partner when it comes to relationships. All right, so a lot of people are noticing that an old way of how you were is ending, and you become a lot more conceited, or a lot more confident, or a lot more like a show. This again, like a show off. You know what I mean? So I feel like you don't know what to do with the attention. Like you need a lot of attention. So a lot of people feel like you need a lot of attention. That maybe you just make yourself be mysterious, or make yourself hard to attain, or make yourself hard to like be around or encounter. as a way of like getting a lot more like attention, or a lot more like spectators, or a lot more like validation. You know what I mean? Like they feel like that's what you're doing. So you'll be getting offers from them. So all right, so a lot of people are noticing that people want to like, because we also got the Emperor here too. I mean the Empress, the Emperor and the Empress. So this is your pair here. So a lot of people are definitely looking at you guys as serious mates, serious partnerships. They're noticing that you guys don't seem to care about like maybe how other people are dressed, because like you don't try to fit into like social standards. So maybe it's like you don't care about how other people dress, you don't care about other people's status, you don't care about how much money they got, you don't care about like how attractive they are. You don't like those things don't seem to move you. So a lot of people will be noticing about you like, I don't fall for that superficial pleasure shit, or I don't care about like who that person is. This could be fucking Rihanna, this could be, I don't know, Paul McCartney. Is he still alive? You know what I mean? This could be like that. It's like, I don't care. Like, I'm not like you. So people will be noticing that about you. Like you have your own sense of self here. All right. You have a lot of wisdom that you be imparting or you be sharing. So like whenever you show up in places, people move around you guys. So that's why it comes off as like intimidating, maybe even like threatening. That's what it is. That's what it is. It's threatening when it comes to authority figures or people who are in higher status. They're threatened by you guys, and other people will be noticing this because they'll be talking about you guys. That's how it's gonna. That's how you're gonna know. They're gonna be talking about you guys. Higher ups. I'll be saying stuff about you, doing little digs about you guys. Maybe a little like, maybe a little hurtful lines. It's not even hurtful because I mean you may not know about it because of the wands. So they may be like telling secrets or telling things that you've said at one time, or expressing some of your insecurities as a way of trying to like fault you, or expressing some of your mistakes. Maybe using it as like a guideline to try to like maybe make other people feel like you're not as valid. You know what I mean? Like maybe they talk about like maybe you got a mole or some shit, or like a leg limp or some shit like that. They may mention that, or maybe you got like a little pouch or some little fupa. You know what I mean? Like they kind of mention those things that kind of keep you like from maybe getting the attention that they feel like you deserve. They don't want you to be either validated by other people, so that maybe there's like an achievement or some type of award or some type of like accreditation that you guys should be getting or will be getting, and people be noticing like higher ups are trying to block you from it or keep you from experiencing that. So you'll still get it anyway, but like a lot of people will be noticing that. They also notice that a lot of people want to take care of your needs, or a lot of people want to nurture you or spoil you or maybe spend on you, because you got the Empress in reverse, which can be like people trying to take care of you. It could be also that they notice that you're entitled, like you're used to people taking care of you, used to people giving to you, used to people making your life easier. But it's like the people who are higher up are watching other people. I mean, the people who are like around you are watching the higher ups be mad that other people are taking care of your needs, or like willing to take care of your burdens, or just like cater to you. So like that's going to frustrate them. You know what I mean? That's going to frustrate a lot of people who are like higher up, because people are catering to you and they feel like you don't deserve the attention or the validation that you're getting. So anyway, let me give you signs. Could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aries, Libra, Virgo, Taurus, Pisces. Pretty much, ML. Pretty much. Damn. That is crazy. All right. Well, that's all it is then. All right. So, Scorpio. So, what will people be noticing about you next? What would they notice about you next? So, all right, Magician in reverse. So they'll be noticing that you guys don't have to work that much, but you guys are very creative, very crafty. All right, like very astute. So you guys learn from situations, maybe like interactions with other people, and you guys learn how to use that to your advantage. So that's what people will be noticing about you. So maybe you guys are learning lessons, having, like I said, having interactions with people, because they'll be feeling like you're learning how to not have to do as much, not have to work as much. Like you're finding creative or clever ways to make things around you work out. You know what I mean? So maybe you guys, they may even kind of like imagine you guys to be more like manipulative in a way where you're able to get what you want, but like maybe you go around and like you go, what do they call it? Like you take like what do you call it? I forgot what it's called, but it's like basically you do like a wraparound in a way, where it's like maybe I wanted Susie to buy me some shoes or some shit, and I tell her that somebody else is buying me shoes to kind of get the competitive nature going on, and then next thing you know they're buying me shoes. So it could be something like that. Like they feel like you're manipulative and you get what you want, but like through the means of maybe using like a monkey's paw, where somebody else does the work for you. So a lot of people may be noticing this. Like other people maybe are doing the work for you, or you're finding ways where you don't have to put as much effort or much energy to see results. So people would be noticing about you. Could be a Virgo, could be a Gemini. They'll also notice that you guys procrastinate a lot too. Taking action, like when you have ideas or when you're inspired to do something, you guys may procrastinate, or you guys may overthink yourself sometimes, or over strategize what you want to do or what you intend to do. They'll also notice though that you guys are a lot more attractive or a lot more active. Like maybe you guys are, I would say maybe you guys are slimmed up for some of you, or you guys have gotten a lot more, I'm gonna say it's active though, but it's a lot more excited about what you do. So maybe like your job or your career or your passions or whatever. Like you found like some type of newfound passion for whatever it is that you guys do. A lot of people will be noticing this about you. They'll also be noticing that they have to do maybe have to go around like in different ways, or go around circles to try to initiate with you, like try to get your attention, try to get you to feel them, or try to get you to like be interested. So maybe they feel like they have to do the most. That's what a lot of people. Okay, so a lot of people are noticing that they have to manipulate as a way of getting your attention, or getting some type of like interest, like getting you to show interest towards them. They'll notice that you're okay, that you're cool by yourself, that you got enough self love that you don't really need other people to do for you. They'll also notice how sincere you are. How sincere you are. What is that? I guess that's cool. Who cares about that? We got Aries, Leo, Sag. We got Virgo, Gemini, Scorpio, Aries. Again, you guys are in power position or some type of level of authority. Like, so they'll be recognizing that people are taking you seriously. Like a lot of people take you seriously, your position in life, your status in life, your say so. Like you're a rule maker, like a rule maker, not a rule breaker, a rule maker. So like what you say goes in your environment, and a lot of people care for you, or a lot of people like want to do for you. So you got people who are wanting to like see you guys on a more serious level. So, but they feel like they have to manipulate to get you to like maybe initiate with them, or like take them more seriously, or see them in a more loving manner. So like they maybe try to like be what you would like them to be, maybe more for like transform into what you would like them to be. People notice that. Like I had to do, like I said, they had to do almost like the most to get you to be interested, or to get you like to spark up about them. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, here you are. Like I didn't see you there. Like, so they're gonna be like manipulating in ways to like be around you, manipulating in ways to like maybe like let's say affect your feelings, or like touch your feelings, or like something like that. Like they want you to see them. So a lot of people are noticing that. Like they got to do a lot to get you to see them, or get you to like be interested in them. All right. They'll also be noticing that you guys have had longevity, either at your job, or you guys have some type of like status. Maybe it's the job that you work at has like authority, or has status, or has like a high ranking where other people value it, other people respect it when they hear that you do this. They're like, oh, you do that? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, okay. So they respect you because of that. Like you have influence. So people will be noticing that. They'll be looking at you. So people will be noticing that they have to carry you differently, that they have to see you differently. They may also notice that you guys are more like family oriented, or you just have like a large following, because the Ten of Cups is here, and we got like a lot of, and we have the Magician, which could be like somebody who has a platform, could be a content creator, rapper, singer, actor, could even be an MUA, a hairstylist, a barber, whatever. It just seems like you have a skill set. You may even have a large following, or you just have like a lot of clients, patients, whatever, something. They'll be noticing that. Like a lot of people are under your leadership, all right? Or a lot of people want to be under your leadership. You don't sacrifice yourself for others either. You don't sacrifice your public perception or your reputation for others. So people will be noticing like you're not going to hold yourself up or be stagnant, waiting on people to see your value. That you'll keep it moving. All right. So your money too, your money. So they'd be noticing that you're established with or without them. That's what people would be noticing. Like even without you, shit will get done. You know what I mean? Whether you're here with me, whether you're helping, I can carry this all by myself. So people would be noticing you guys are like a one-man team. Even if you have like a group of people around you, like you get shit done. So a lot of people would be noticing like, oh shit, Scorpio will be getting shit done. And because the Magician is in reverse, it looks like you're not even trying. It looks like you're not even working hard, like you're not breaking a sweat. So a lot of people will be noticing like what may have been difficult for others to understand or comprehend, to you seems like a cakewalk. Seems easy. Like you're more excited about like doing it or figuring things out, like maybe understanding the nuances. So let's say you work a job. Maybe you care about like the little stuff, like maybe the conveyor belts. Maybe you care how the gears are working. Maybe you understand how the gears are working. Like it seems like you guys have like a beautiful mind in a way where you're able to create the outcomes that you want just from thinking or just from imagining. And then you're able to take inspired action. But it seems from the outside looking in like you're procrastinating, or it seems like you don't even try hard. You just kind of like do it when you feel like it. So, or do it how you feel like it. So this is what people would be noticing. And you still get benefits. You know what I mean? So you're still either accumulating wealth or you're still accumulating status, authority, respect, honor from other people. So this is what people would be noticing about you guys. And it just seems, like I said, like it's not no thing to you. Like you're just chilling, doing your own thing. So a lot of people would be noticing this about y'all. All right. Also, other people be noticing that they want to have a relationship with you. So they maybe also start to see your perspective or your views when it comes to relationships. Now, we didn't get there yet, Kier. We're going backwards. So they'll be noticing that they're starting to see your views about relationships, and they understand how you've overcome situations where maybe you weren't being recognized or valued or appreciated. You guys have overcome maybe, I was going to maybe being blackballed or some shit like that, or like people maybe trying to like take your cloud or take your shine or trying to humble you. They'll notice that people have tried that before, or people were trying that. So people will be noticing that other people are trying to humble you or trying to take your attention or trying to see you fall off or see you not get the fame or recognition that you're deserving. So a lot of people will be noticing that. So what else would they be noticing? They'll be noticing that you guys are pretty arrogant. Maybe you guys have money. Maybe you guys have like popularity, status, and that might be why other people like. So maybe you guys. This is what I want to say. Maybe you guys are now. I don't know. Maybe some of y'all are loud, but like some of y'all don't really give loud. But maybe some of y'all are like loud in a way where it's like a silent control. Where maybe it's not necessarily like how loud you are, but it's like how you say stuff. Like people will be noticing like the way you say stuff makes them feel like you're arrogant, you're conceited, full of yourself. You know what I mean? Like maybe because you have status, maybe because you have money, maybe because you got a promotion, or maybe because you can do a lot by yourself and it just seems effortless, or you're able to get a lot for a little. That so whatever way it is, so maybe you're able to like work. Maybe you have like a job where you don't have to work too hard, but you get paid a lot. So because of that, because maybe it like consists of you having to use more of your mental faculties or more of like your physical labor, but you have to be like the creator yourself. So, or like maybe you get to create your own schedule. Like, so people maybe notice like because you have like a certain level of like freedom and a certain level of like, it's like I'm say authority, but it's almost like independence, where it's like or say so that like you're arrogant because of that. You know, so people may be noticing that. You may not really be arrogant. This just may be the outside looking in, but this is what people will be noticing about you. All right. Anyway, let me give you signs. Could be a Virgo, Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sag, Scorpio, Aries, Pisces, Taurus, and a Leo. You say you went through that lately? Dang. Don't that be the worst when people be trying to humble you? It don't really be, because like I don't care what you talking about. You ain't say shit anyway. But it do be like a waste of time, and it'd be like, don't piss me off trying to humble me. Did I waste time telling you about the shit you got going on? I don't even recognize you. If I feel like you don't deserve what you got going on, I won't even say nothing to you. That should be signs enough. All right, so Libra, what will people be noticing about you next? Ooh. All right. So people will be noticing that you guys are learning something new. Maybe you guys are presenting yourself in a different way. Yep. You guys maybe change your aesthetic. You guys may be coming off a little bit more charming, a little bit more seductive, but you guys don't necessarily wear your heart on the sleeve anymore. So you guys aren't naive when it comes to relationships anymore. That's what people will be noticing about you guys. Like you guys don't let the wool get pulled over your eyes when it comes to romance. In fact, you guys, and some people also notice that you guys don't really like public affection. You're not really like affectionate, like outdoors. So maybe, or like it still could be like confirmed to like you expressing your feelings. Like maybe you come off a little bashful. Maybe you come off a little unsure about your feelings. You're sometimey, like sometimes you want to be romance, sometimes you want to hug and kiss, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you message them, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you're sweet and charming, other days you're not. You know what I mean? Like so they notice that you fluctuate a lot. Like you fluctuate between either being like cordial, friendly, you know what I mean, like platonic, to being maybe romantic and like deeper. So like they don't really know they don't really know how to gauge you. That's what people will be noticing about you. Like they don't know how. Oh yeah, of course. That's a Libra thing because it's going back and forth. So it's like one day you're romantic, you're interested. You know what I mean? I want to seduce you. I want to be seduced. And then the next day you're talking to them like they're just a buddy. Hey, what's up, fam? slapping 5. You're like, whoa, you just told me that you thought maybe we could have got married, or we were faking, like we were talking about like fantasy of having kids and shit. And now all of a sudden you're talking about what's good, bro. Slap me 5 and shit. The fuck is going on here? So like it kind of comes off like that, where you guys are like sometimey when it comes to emotions. I seen that 4 of Pentacles on the bottom, so it could be like people are noticing that you guys are closed off when it comes to love, or when it comes to love offers. You may be friend zoning people, or you may be like, I'm gonna say curving people in a way. So you could be dealing with the Capricorn, could be dealing with Pisces. Yeah, we got 7 of Cups here. You guys are non-committal. So they may be noticing that you guys don't stay. So okay, you love them and leave them. So people may be noticing that you guys love them and leave them. You may be more like superficial, or into like superficial pleasures when it comes to relationships. This is what people be noticing. All right. So they may also notice that they feel like they're the better option, or the best catch that you'll have. Not saying that you can't get a better catch, but this is how they'll be noticing. Because they may assume themselves to be like your savior. So a lot of people may like notice that they want to save you, or they want to help you, or they want to help you up, or they want to do stuff for you. You know what I mean? But they want to disguise it under the guise of being like a friend, or being like helpful, or being an assistant. So like they want to figure out ways to get around you. Maybe they want to tempt you. So like this is what people be noticing about you, that they want to tempt you, that they want to be. So for some of y'all, they want to be part of your options. They may think that you guys have a harem. They may think that you guys have a lot of like other partners, suitors, option, like choices that you could go down, but you're not really fulfilled with them. So they may notice that you like, once you get what you want, you leave. That's what people be noticing. So like you sell them a dream of maybe like going further, or wanting to do more, or really being obsessed, or really being like in too deep, emotionally. Then all of a sudden you guys like lose the passion, lose the attraction. It's like it's like what they call it, like the rose tinted glasses come off, but it's also like the camera cuts. Like, oh, cut the camera. So like lift the blinds. Hold on. This is not who I thought they were. So like people feel like you fall out of love very easily. They'll be noticing this, like you fall out of love, or you lose attraction for people very easily. Like you have an abundance of like options or choices, or like, but you don't pick any. They're just there. All right. Oh yeah, we got the world here and world here, the bottom of the deck. So you guys could be successful, or you guys could be popular online, getting a lot of like choices. You guys are like cycling through options. This is what people be noticing, that you guys are cycling through maybe romantic options, or that you guys are like having issues when it comes to creativity. Maybe you guys are learning how to express it differently. Maybe you guys are learning how to like hone in on like a talent or skill when it comes to like expressing your art or expressing your passions. Like you want to try your hand at it. So people be noticing that you're trying, you're doing your best, you're trying to learn, you're changing up your, like I said, your aesthetic, or you're changing up your appearance. So they'll be noticing that about you guys. But they'll also be noticing that you guys either you have like a lot of luxury shit around you. So like you live like a luxury lifestyle. Now for some of y'all, they're gonna notice that it's an illusion. Like it may not be what they imagine it to be. You know what I'm saying? So for some of y'all, it's that way. They may notice like it's not like all that is like you play it up to be. So a lot of people may notice that about you. Like sometimes you make things sound a lot better than what they are. You can like make these grandiose stories, or these grandiose like maybe like visions. Like you have a great imagination. So they'll be noticing that about you. You have a great imagination. But you like a lot of like decadence, or a lot of expensive stuff. Like, so it's luxuries. They'll be noticing that about you guys. So maybe you guys, I wanted to say you spend like more than you should at times, or you buy stuff that you really don't need. So they may notice that about you guys as well. All right. What else? Oh yeah. All right, we got the High Priestess here. So they'll notice that you guys don't really say too much. You guys are very observant, very watchful, also very cautious with people. Like it takes you a little while to get to know people, or to allow people to get closer to you, to allow them in your inner circle. Like you treat yourself like higher class than other people. A lot of people be noticing that about you too. Like you come off as like high class, or not easily touchable, or easily achievable. Like not just anybody could date me, or not just anybody could be my friend, or not just anybody can message me or call me, or you know what I mean. So like, for some of y'all, if you have like a business, it's like that too. Like you just don't take anybody's money. I'm not just taking anybody's money. I'm not just taking anybody's I'm not doing service just for anybody. So a lot of people are going to be noticing that about you as well. Like you aren't as consistent with like giving of yourself or sharing anymore. They'll be noticing that. So maybe you guys are coming off a little bit more selfish, a little bit more self-possessed, a little bit more focused on like what you can get. So they may notice that you only give when you want something in return. Like you're only sweet, you're only romantic, or you're only like loving or like caring when there's something to be gained. So like maybe you only show up to talk to your boo when it's time for him to pay your phone bill, or Only time you hit the girls up is maybe when you're trying to lay on them, or when you want some type of affection or some shit like that, or maybe when you want to do your hair or some shit. So it may be like that, like you're only hitting people up when there's something to begin, because we got both the knights in reverse. These are knights that show up when they want something. And the Knight of Pentacles is somebody who's only loyal to themselves. So like I'm loyal to the cause that I place for myself. And this cause can change at the drop of a dime. So a lot of people be feeling that way about you. Like, you guys are fickle. One day you guys want to be devoted, consistent, and you're going after what it seems like you want to do. And then the next day it seems like, I lost the passion for it. I don't think I really want to do that. So that's what people be noticing about you guys, but still wanting to get to know you deeper, but just feeling like they have to like tread lightly with you. They'll be noticed that they can't just rush into a situation with you, and that they have to invest, or they have to bring something of value to get you to be interested, or for you to take them a little bit more serious, or see them on a deeper level outside of, let's say, sex or tricking. All right, so that's what they're going to be noticing about you guys. All right, they will be. I mean, if you were wondering, they're going to be noticing that you guys are attractive, but they also be noticing that they don't feel like they can have you. So they may feel like you guys are like off limits, or just like hard to gain, or hard to like reach or have in that way. So anyway, let me give you signs. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sag, Virgo, Capricorn, Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, and Taurus again. All right. So they may be afraid to even approach y'all. That might be what it really is. People may notice that. Like, I'm afraid. What if she rejects me? What if he rejects me? What if they don't like me back? People notice that. All right, so Virgo. Ooh, that was terrible. Broken computer chair? What, this chair I'm in? It's not even a computer chair. You talking about my chair, or are you just talking about like a chair you got at the house or some shit? Because you can hear it squeaking and shit. I just got to probably put some WD-40 in it. That might be what it is. Or a little bit of avocado oil. All right, so Virgo. What will people be noticing about you next? Three of Swords. So for some of y'all, you don't drink like that no more. You guys don't indulge anymore like you used to. So in this deck, it's usually about somebody being like drunk in a stupor, laying under the tree. So you guys may not drink anymore, or you guys may not indulge anymore like you once did. This could also be like you guys are starting to be comfortable being vulnerable with people. So you guys are learning how to feel your emotions, feel your feelings, like process them. So you guys are learning that. That's what people be noticing about you guys. That you guys are learning from your mistakes, or you guys learn from like heartbreak. Yeah, we got the world here. So you guys learn from heartbreak, but you guys keep repeating this. But you guys keep repeating the same patterns, or the same cycles, the same, like, maybe you guys keep dealing with the same people and they keep disappointing you, or you keep going back to the same ex, or something like that. It seems like you keep going back to like the same people or the same ex, or you keep going back to the same environment or same situation that keeps ending up in like a sadness or a heartbreak. So this is what people be noticing about you guys. They may notice that you guys, it's time for you guys to grow up or see things in a different way. Like you guys are always sacrifice. Oh, they may notice that you sacrifice for people, maybe from like your neighborhood, or from like your childhood, or from like your past. Like you still like idolize them or see them in this better light. And like that's consistently a reason for you being hurt or for you being sad. So you could be like a Capricorn, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Libra, Pisces. Like you are the one that's like holding yourself up. This is what people will be noticing about you. Like you hold yourself up, waiting on these situations to change, or waiting on maybe like past partners to grow up so that they can love you the way you want to be loved. So this is what people will be noticing about you guys. They may also look, so I just thought about, hey, Miss Parker. So they'll be noticing that they find you guys to be attractive. So like if you're older, they find you like a MILF or like a DILF. Yeah. MILF, DILF, one of those things. So they'll be noticing that about you, but they'll also be noticing that you guys are like out of like reach. So maybe it's like a distance in the way, or it's like they're not able to be around you as much. So maybe you don't like people in your space. That might be it too. Like maybe because you've been hurt, you don't want people in your space anymore. Because we got the star here too, which just means that there's healing that needs to happen. But it's in reverse. So it's like healing that needs to happen. So a lot of people are going to notice that you're still healing or still working through like maybe like looking at like relationships with rose-tinted glasses, or looking at situations from your past with rose-tinted glasses, still hoping for them to restart or reconnect or rekindle that passion that they once brought to your life. People will be noticing that about you, that you guys are keeping yourself stuck. So like opportunities are abound or around you, but you guys are like waiting on, maybe like past people are waiting on experiences that you've already should have like evolved or let go of. You know what I mean? So like this is what people would be noticing about you guys. That options and opportunities are in your hand, but you guys just aren't doing anything and aren't moving forward. Yep. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And then we got the Chariot. So a lot of y'all is having to do with you guys maybe being timid or being afraid of like not seeing results if you guys put your energy or time into stuff. So it's that. It could be that too. So like, if you, okay, so what is it? Maybe you guys are getting a new job, or you're trying to get a new job. Because we got the Knight of Pentacles and we got the Chariot here, and Two of Pentacles. So there's like adapting to change. You guys have issues adapting to change, or adapting to like circumstances that maybe are like out of your control. So like you guys don't know how to deal with uncertainty. You guys don't know how to deal with like making a decision, or maybe being a lot more like direct about stuff. You guys have issues with that. You guys tend to gloss over situations that you probably should be handling head on, or like dealing with consistently. So like you guys have bad routines or bad scheduling, or you guys aren't consistent when it comes to like keeping up with like, I'm gonna say like it has to do with routine. So it's either keeping up with routine or keeping up with like consistency in whatever it is that you work at or whatever you go towards. Like let's say, you got a job, maybe you change jobs, maybe you go from one job to the next job. It seems like that. Like you guys don't stay consistent or stay like focused on the path ahead. Like you guys are always maybe like looking for more or expecting more, having these high expectations of yourself and others around you. People will be noticing that. They'll also be noticing though that you guys are losing weight or you're fluctuating in weight. So maybe you're like slimmer one day, then the next day you seem a little bloated, and one day you seem to be like, cod diesel, then the next day maybe you're seeming kind of small or something like that. Like they'll be noticing that about you. There's fluctuations or changes with you. Because we do got the Two of Pentacles here, which is an up, down, up, down. So they'll be noticing that about you, that you guys maybe are up, down. Maybe it's going to be like you being moody. You know what I mean? Like maybe one day you guys are over a situation that happened, then the next day you guys are like harping or still thinking about it or waiting on something to change or waiting on the situation to come back, or, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, Kurt, you definitely got to be consistent with that YouTube channel. That's the only way to grow. Like every once in a while you might drop some viral content, but for the most part, it's about being consistent. About being consistent and showing up and building a community more than anything. It's more than the content. It's about building a community of people who give a shit about you. You know what I mean? All right, so for some of y'all, they're gonna be noticed that you guys got like either you got like new money or a new vehicle, or you got some type of new like influx to your public image. So maybe like more people are noticing you, but it also notice that you're holding yourself back from maybe meeting new people or like allowing new people into your life. Like you're coming off very cautious, coming off very like afraid of people, like not really wanting like people to be around you, or like consistently wanting to reach out or like entertain people. So people will be noticing that about y'all. Like you may be still waiting on a past partner or waiting on something like that to like renew itself, but like the new options that are coming in, you guys are like dragging your feet or not really like being consistent, like reaching out or talking to them or dealing with them or taking the situation further than that. It's that. That's what a lot of people have been noticing about you guys. They may be trying to present you with these opportunities, and you may be juggling them or fumbling them or dropping them by like not being consistent, by not really taking the lead, by not really moving forward. And taking the lead, even if you're a woman, is like continually reaching out. Let's say that you're talking to a new guy and you're maybe waiting on an ex. It'd be the same thing. It's like continue to reach out. Why you stop talking? Because you're waiting on a past person. If they keep hurting you, the new stuff is right here. Here's your opportunity, but you're like holding yourself up. So a lot of people will be noticing that about yourself. Like you're holding yourself up. Like maybe one day you're talking, maybe one day you're reaching out, one day you're cordial, friendly. The next day it's like, I ain't about to do that. You know what I mean? So like that's what they're gonna notice about you guys. You guys are sometime flip floppy. All right. So anyway, let me get some. Could be a Capricorn, Scorpio, Cancer, Capricorn, Virgo, Aquarius, Pisces, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Capricorn, Scorpio, and Libra. The rest of them then dropped a touchdown. Ooh. Honestly, healing isn't linear. One day I'm going to. Yeah, it's like that. Just Messenger. It's like that. It do be like that, but that's what they'll be noticing. They'll notice it. Just because they don't understand it, don't mean that you're doing anything wrong. All right. So Leo. Hey, what's up, B Simone? All right. So Leo. What will people be noticing about you next? Ooh, they'll be noticing how resourceful you guys are, how quick you guys are. Maybe when it comes to like solving solutions or figuring things out. Maybe you guys are very perceptive. People will be noticing that, like you guys like see stuff. You catch on to stuff very quickly. All right. They'll also be noticing that you guys are kind of sneaky, or at least like have a lot of forethought. So like a lot of the stuff that you do seems to be very strategic and well thought out. That's what people will be noticing about you guys. Could be dealing with an Aquarius. They'll notice that you're very subtle or very like slick when you approach them or when you take action on stuff. Like you're very quick. Like, yeah, you're unpredictable too. Ooh, we got the tower here. You guys are unpredictable. This is what people will be noticing about you. Could be dealing with the Aries, could be dealing with the Scorpio. Like they never really know like what's going to happen with you, or never know like when you're maybe when you express or like fall apart on them, or like when the situation between y'all will fall apart. So people would be noticing this, like they have this fear of like the situation between y'all ending or crashing. They'll be noticing this about you because they'll feel like you're looking or like maybe like leaving them or like tiptoeing away from them. You know, maybe before like maybe the situation is falling apart. So maybe they feel like you're leaving. That's what it really feels like. It really feels like people will be noticing that maybe you're leaving or maybe you're like having your eyes elsewhere, you know, because you maybe view the situation between y'all to be unstable. So like this is what a lot of people be noticing. They'll be noticing that you're trying to avoid having some type of disaster or some type of like inevitable ending between y'all. All right. They feel like you're being strategic about your distance with them or like how often you interact or how often you hit them up. People be noticing that about you. All right. They'll also be noticing that for some of y'all, they'll be noticing that they want to have children with y'all or they want to like get you pregnant or they want to get pregnant with you. So they'll be noticing that they're thinking about like, wait, so I don't know why they're going to notice that. How would they know? Oh, maybe it's like them having like their own little mental, because the tower is here, which could be also like a breakthrough. It could be an epiphany. So in this case, it's more about them noticing. It's about you, but it's them noticing that they need to be strategic in a way to keep the situation between y'all from ending. Could be done with a Libra, Taurus, Aries, Scorpio, Aquarius, Pisces, or Scorpio. Yeah, they're noticing that. They notice that this may be coming to an end because we got the Judgment in reverse, we got the Empress in reverse, we got the Tower in reverse. So they're noticing about you that this may be coming to an end or some type of like unexpected change is about to happen here for some of y'all. So you may feel like the power dynamic in a relationship is changing or just the dynamic in general is changing. Like maybe it didn't have a foundation at first and they're noticing that maybe we need to start over, start fresh. So they're noticing that about you, like, okay, it's time to start fresh. Like they're becoming enlightened. They're starting to see something different about you, but it's coming from like an angle, from like from watching you from more of like a detached perspective. So they're noticing this from like watching you and like maybe like secretly watching your eyes. Like that's what people are noticing like that. Like they have to strategically observe you and not necessarily come directly towards you or say anything to you. Or they're noticing that you do that, like you like strategically look at them or strategically like say stuff to them, but like it doesn't really like make sense or it's just like unpredictable. They never really know when you're gonna like message them or when you're gonna hit them up or when you're gonna like fulfill their needs or when you're gonna like do stuff for them or when you're gonna cater to them. They'll notice that. They'll also notice that you guys are entitled. You guys expect the best. You guys expect to be like catered to or fawned over or given to or live in this comfier or easier life, but you don't like to be responsible for a partner or you don't like to be responsible for other people. Like you don't want to have expectations placed on you. That's what it is. That's what they'll notice about you, that you don't want to have expectations placed on you. At least other people's expectations in general. So, but it comes more like in a romantic sense where you don't, maybe you don't want to take care of a partner. Maybe let's say you're a man, you don't want to you don't want to pay the bills or you don't want to like take care of her student loans and shit like that. You don't want to take care of her kids or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like maybe you don't want to have a family or something. Like they may be viewing that, like they may be noticing that you guys don't have the same overall picture or like value system when it comes to relationships or long-term partnerships. They'll be noticing this about you. But they'll also feel like so they'll be noticing that you're very strategic about how you say stuff though. Because like you try to avoid maybe chaos or you try to avoid situations maybe becoming a little bit more tumultuous than what you like plan for. Like they feel like you're very strategic. You plan for like if things were to have like a fallback or a blowback, like they feel like you always have like something in mind or something in order for what to do next. Like you always have steps ahead. So you may be like steps ahead, it seems like. They'll be noticing this about you. All right. Like you're very observant and you're very keen on what to do next and you take action very quickly. So like maybe you move on very fast. Like they'll notice that a lot of people maybe want to be in their place or a lot of people want to like cater to you or a lot of people want to like do stuff for you. So that's why you have this sense of entitlement. This is what they'll notice. So they'll also notice that you may be like reevaluating them often. So like maybe one day, I don't know, it's like, or maybe they'll be noticing that they need to reevaluate the relationship status between y'all. But it kind of feels like they feel like they're being rejected. Like they want a renewal between y'all. They want to renew the passion. They want to renew like how you once seen them, how you once carried them, how maybe you once admired them. They'll notice that they're no longer like a trophy to you anymore, or they're no longer like, I don't know, maybe like the best pick or the best option that you could get when it comes to romance. They'll notice that about you. They'll notice that you guys prefer to be alone. Like the stuff that they once gave to you or the stuff that they once did for you is no longer like enough. I need more. So there'll be no. So maybe they find you guys to be greedy or something. Magician reverse. They feel like you guys are manipulative. So a lot of people will be noticing that you don't seem to have to work hard. That stuff just kind of like falls into place for you. Like, you know what I mean? Like you're able to create, I'm gonna say miracles in a way. You know what I mean? But it's really because you guys are very observant. You guys kind of understand how things work. You know what I mean? Like maybe you understand like people, or you're just very good at like maybe like presenting like not an illusion, but you're good at like maybe presenting your case in a way where it seems like you're always like getting what you want or getting your way, or a lot of people like see your vision or see what you're saying, so they go along with your plan. So this is what people would be noticing about you guys. No, but you guys will easily release stuff that doesn't like, if you don't find the value or you don't see value in it, you'll easily release it. You'll let go of it. So a lot of people are just be noticing that you guys are seem to be spoiled, bougie. You know what I mean? Expecting the best from everyone. You know what I mean? And at the same time, they kind of feel like you guys don't live in a real reality. So like you live into maybe like your own little like land or your own little lifestyle where you imagine that this is how people need to treat me. So like a lot of people be looking at you guys in that way, like, that's kind of unrealistic, but okay. You know what I mean? But it just looks like you don't have to do much. So they may even kind of like notice like you make other people do your work, or you make other people do what you need them to do so that you can get what you want. So maybe you tell them what they want to hear. Maybe you like make things appear like you're doing something for them or some shit like that. Hey, what's up there, Aesthetic Delta? So it's something like that. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people feel like maybe you don't have to use your willpower like they do. You don't have to do as much to create the outcomes that you're looking for. You know what I mean? They may even feel like you manipulate, or you make things, or you say things in a way where people like agree with you. So it's like maybe you just kind of like, I'll give you an example. Like let's say tarot, because it's like the easiest thing. So tarot, some readers will say that other readers are always giving them like these cookie cutter reads, or these soft ass reads, or these lover ass reads. So like this, like that, give that as an example. Like maybe you're doing it in a way that is working, but the people around you may be like noticing like, oh, well, you just be saying it in a way where other people go for it, or other people like it. Like, you know what to say to people. So it's like that. It's like, that's what people be noticing. Like, you know what to say to people to get what you want. All right. So anyway, let me get signs. Could be an Aquarius. Could be a Virgo, Gemini, Leo, Aquarius, Capricorn, Scorpio, Pisces, Scorpio, Libra, Taurus. I said Aries, Scorpio? Yeah, a lot of Scorpio there. Scorpio. Okay, Cancer. Cancer-y. Hold on. Hey, sis, missed it? Let me see. Did I miss any of my people? All right. So, Cancer, what will people be noticing about you next? All right. So, I'm going to go in reverse. So, you guys keep treading over the same patterns or the same cycles. Yeah, kind of go in reverse. So, people will notice that you guys keep going back to a certain person or a certain situation or a certain environment. Where it keeps presenting hardships, it keeps presenting like difficulties with you. So you guys keep investing in maybe like people who like in your environment, or people who you like dealt with before, you've outgrown, or people who you've like maybe like let go of at one time, people you need to set boundaries with. Like you keep going over these same repeated patterns with them. They keep stressing you guys out. They keep betraying you guys. They keep letting you guys down. They keep not being responsible. You know what I mean? Like they won't mature, they won't grow up. Could be dealing with an Aquarius, Capricorn, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio. Like they're not ready for commitment. So people may notice this about you though. They may notice that you're not ready for commitment because you guys either keep repeating certain patterns from like your past, or you keep like entertaining past partners, past lovers, something like that. All right. You also notice that you guys spend your money on like was gonna say unethical ways. So maybe you guys are doing something with your money that's like not necessarily like appreciated or like expected or like respected by society. And I always think it as like prostitution is a form of that. Like maybe you spend your money like tricking on women, or maybe you spend your money on like your boyfriend or your booze, like taking them out, buying them clothes, like what I mean. Maybe you do that. Like maybe you invest your money into like your partners in a way, so people may be noticing that about you. Like you take them out, you spend extravagantly, shit like that, so people be noticing about you. All right. They also notice that you guys are, like I said, not really one. Yeah, definitely. I'll say it again. Two of Cups in reverse. You guys aren't really looking for relationships. You guys aren't looking to connect with people equally, or you guys just don't have the same feelings for the people who are around you. Like you guys still maybe replaying past betrayals or past heartaches or past disappointments. So people would be noticing this about you guys. Like you guys living your past a lot. That is a Cancer trait. You guys living your past a lot. All right. And you guys aren't looking to settle down right now, or you guys aren't looking to invest seriously into a connection. You guys more so want sex or like indulgent relationships, maybe one-sided relationships, maybe relationships that are like, I'm gonna say, what do they call them? What's it called when I give to you and you give to me? It's called not a reciprocal. I mean, it's not a reciprocal relationship. It's a, damn, what do they call it? I forgot what they call it. I'm gonna probably figure it out later on. But it's one of those relationships where it's like I'm giving to you, and I expect from you. So it's not monetary. It's fucking, what is that shit where you give to them and they give to you, but it's like business in a way, transactional. That's what it is. Like you guys prefer transactional relationships where like I give to you, you give to me. It's like that. So that's why I kind of say maybe it could be like prostitution in a way, or like you deal with men who will like give to you, and then maybe you'll give to them. You know what I mean? So it's like that transactional. Exactly, y'all. That's exactly what I was thinking. So people may be noticing that you keep like transactional relationships around you, or partnerships. You can even be friends. Like your friends may do stuff for you, but they're only your friends because they can do stuff for you, or because they have resources, or because they have like, maybe they are like similar to you, like they have like the same like desires or the same wants or same needs. So you guys may be like around each other because you guys fulfill each other's needs, but only solely because of that. People may be noticing that about you. They may also notice that you guys are very like independent, self-sustainable, not really needing of others. They view you guys, so people will probably be viewing and noticing that you guys are like high maintenance. Like you guys tend to maybe have money, but like you guys overspend or spend it on stuff that you don't really need. Like it could be maybe even like an extravagant lifestyle, because we do got the devil here, which can make maybe some of you guys like in the industry, or you guys are in like, some of y'all could be like in the legal industry. Others of you are just like in an industry that maybe has like authority and power over other people. You guys may not agree with it, but they'll notice that you guys are there because maybe you make a lot of money, or because you guys are like, just liking the status or the like authority, or like the benefits that come from being in said career or said industry. So like there's benefits that come from that. So people would be noticing that about you guys. They'll also notice that you guys have a lot of toxic traits or a lot of toxic patterns, but they still want relationships with you guys. They still want to offer you guys commitment. They still, because they don't like you guys to be independent. They feel like not anybody can have you, or not anybody can achieve you. So a lot of people will be noticing that they want to be the one to lock you down. They want to be the one to get you to see them as like commitment worthy, or wanting to invest in their cause, or wanting to like maybe have them around you more consistently. So a lot of people will be noticing that. You know what I mean? Like they're trying to get over whatever hardships you've had. They want to be able to be the one to do that. So they want to be able to show up and be somebody who either repairs or fixes stuff for you, or like maybe like becomes more like of a solid rock for you in a relationship. This is what people be noticing about you. I don't know why they be. So how's that them noticing about you if they're wondering about themselves? So you may be dealing with people who are very self-possessed, or really like focused on them. Like they may view that you may make them look good. I kind of feel that's what it is. Because like if you're high maintenance, they may be like noticing that you would make them look good, because like not anybody can just date you. Not anybody gets to have you. You know what I mean? like not anybody gets to say that they were once with you, or they were like in your inner circle, or that close to you, or knowing too many intimate details about you. So people will be noticing that about you. They'll notice that mostly what you be having is superficial relationships, mostly sex or some type of material gain to be like gotten from them. All right, so that's it. They also notice that you guys are more of a because we got the world here, so some of y'all have lost weight, or some of you have gotten comfortable showing your body, your figure, because we got the devil here too, like which can mean that you're obsessively attractive in the physical sense. So a lot of people be noticing that about you, but they feel like dating you or taking things serious is going to cost them some money, or it's going to cost them to have to really either grow up, mature, or let go of like their old way of doing things. So whatever they used to do in like previous relationships, that shit ain't gonna fly. So they know that they're noticing that they would have to like let go of like maybe how things used to go for them, and that might be a hardship, or that might be difficult for them, because like it could be intimidating to take you, because maybe you guys are already like mature, grown, have your own shit, house, car, business, whatever. Like it may seem like you already have everything that you need, and you don't really need a partner, so you just keep everything superficial, or keep everything above board, where you guys don't really connect emotionally. You know what I mean? Unless there's like money to be gained, and then maybe you'll put on an act of like caring a little bit more than what you do. They notice that. They notice that. If you were just like thinking they don't know, they notice that. They notice that some of y'all are just like around because of like maybe stability or security, you know what I mean? Or just for money. Like maybe you only like deal with people for money. So they'll notice that about you guys. Because like with the Nine of Pentacles here, it could be like you have everything you need, but like you just want maybe pleasure, or you just want like tempting experiences. You want to like experience connections where you're like empowered and maybe able to like express your sexuality freely. So they'll be noticing that about you. Like you obsess a lot about like relationships, or obsess a lot about like sex, or obsess a lot about like maybe sexuality, like maybe taboo subjects when it comes to sexuality. They'll be noticing this about you. So maybe you talk about like different things about sex, or different like it seems like sex is a big thing here. So a lot of people be noticing that about you, either wanting to have sex with you, or they're noticing that you're talking very sexual, or they're noticing that you're looking very sexual. So it'd be all of those things that are happening here. It definitely has to be a Cancer. It has to be a shadow side, because we got the devil here too, and we got the world reverse, which is the shadow side of the world. So like these are like your less evolved points of view. People are noticing the less evolved points of view, the less mature parts of you. You know what I mean? The less responsible parts of you. People are noticing those. So these, like I said, these are probably self-absorbed people, because like they're noticing. I'm gonna say flaws. They're noticing like the natural traits of you, but like they're noticing like the parts that maybe this is like people who feel like they can't have you. You know what I mean? So like it's like a way of like ruling you out. Like, oh, I can't have Cancer, so let's look at all the stuff that I don't like about her or him. That makes it easier. You know what I mean? It's called acting with disdain for the things you cannot have, because we got the High Priestess in reverse. So it's like acting with disdain for the things I can't have. If I don't really care about it, am I really losing it? Do I really miss it? It's one of those. You know what I mean? So anyway, let me give signs. So they will be noticing that they want you guys around, but they'll feel like it's kind of hard, it's difficult. Like maybe you bring up conversations, or you bring up stuff that they don't really want to talk about. You know what I mean? Like maybe they would like to like maybe apologize, or they would like to reconcile, but they feel like it's difficult, because all you want from them either is sex, or all you want from them is money. You don't necessarily care about them. So this is what people would be noticing about you. Like you don't really care about them. You just want something. So you know what I mean? And you want your way. That's what they'll be noticing about you guys. All right. So we got Aquarius, Capricorn, Leo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Scorpio, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and Virgo. They'll also notice how well dressed you guys are, because that Nine of Pentacles. They'll notice how well dressed you guys are. So Gemini. Quizzy. Why you keep playing with me, boy? Alright. So Gemini, what will people be noticing about you next? You said they get what they give. Oh well. Yeah, that's how it be, right? You gotta pay how you weigh. You know how the game go. Don't act brand new when you come around here. Alright, so Gemini, what will people be noticing about you next? Five Wands, that you guys like drama. You guys like going back and forth, arguments. You guys like going over the same situations. You guys are just very competitive. Maybe you guys like to win. We got the Five of Wands, Ten of Swords, in reverse. So you guys like to win. All right. You guys keep bringing up past situations, like digging up ghosts from the grave. So maybe that. All right. They're also noticing that they want to fight for your attention. So this could be people who are around you wanting to fight for your attention. Yep. You got King of Wands. Could be dealing with the Leo. Could be dealing with the Gemini. Got Leo again. People also notice that you guys are a lot more motivated when it comes to like getting over hardships, difficulties, the same issues that you maybe like struggle with. You don't really struggle with them anymore. It's more so with like the friends that you have around you. People may notice that your friends are betraying you, or friends are gossiping about you, or your friends are always causing conflict in your life. Like they try to make things hard for you guys because you guys are leaders, or because you guys are bosses. So maybe like people like gossip about you, or people like, I'll say, backbite you in a way. So people will be noticing this about you. All right. They'll be noticing that people can't really stop your shine, or people can't really stop what you got going on. Like you guys are motivated, driven leaders. They'll be noticing you that in a way where you're shining. They'll also notice that you guys are a great catch. All right. So like if you're a male, they're viewing you as like, I'm gonna say like a masculine leader, a protector, provider. Even if you're not a provider, they may just kind of see you as that way. Like you'd be very generous. You'd be somebody that they would love to have on their arm. So they'll be noticing that about you. All right. They'll also be noticing how you're confident, but like you just kind of like play it cool. You act like it's not no big thing. Could be dealing with a Capricorn or Aquarius. So they'll be noticing that you guys have big dick energy. Like you're very confident. Everywhere you go, it's like you're optimistic, you're outgoing. You know what I mean? You could be maybe be like the life of a party, or you guys could like lead the room, or wherever you go, it seems like you take charge. People take you guys very seriously, but people are attracted to you in a more physical sense. So like you could say anything. You could tell people that the sky is pink, and people will say, "Yeah, hell yeah, Gemini said that. I like you. Yeah, I believe that." So they're noticing that about you guys, but they also notice that you guys don't really seem to care too much about them, or you guys seem to ignore them, not really pay attention to them, not really look at them, don't really speak to them. You come off very like professional like. So you got three different people here. So a lot of people want to like cause like, I'm gonna say cause tension, but like they want to like start stuff with you. This was going on. People want to start stuff with you. So a lot of people be noticing that they want to like get some type of reaction from you in whatever way they can. So maybe they want to like say some harsh shit to you. Maybe want to bring up a previous conversation. Like they want drama with you. All right. They want to feel passion between y'all again. All right. So they may want to start stuff, but I also kind of feel like they want to compete for you as well, because they feel like nobody can have you. So they may be trying to like block you. This is what they're noticing, like, oh, I'm trying to stop everybody else from dating you. Like you think you're going to get all this attention, that everybody sees you, everybody knows you. They want to start drama with you. They want to start trouble. All right, so they want to say something to you in a way that's going to maybe make you upset, you know what I mean, or make you reply back to them. Yeah, we got 6 of Wands. So people are going to be noticing that they feel like you guys are better for. I say better than them. Maybe, maybe people feel like you're better than them, but I was also thinking that they feel like you guys would be better together, but you don't feel that way. So they'll be noticing that you don't really feel like being in a relationship with them. That you feel like you could do it better by yourself, or that you're more of like maybe a boss or a leader than they are. You know what I mean? That you no longer are trying to get their attention or validation, or you're no longer trying to get them to acknowledge you. Like you could care less. You could give two shits less. People will be noticing that about you guys. They'll be noticing that you guys are also honing in on a new skill. Like maybe you guys are maybe starting to micromanage people a little bit more. Like maybe you're coming off as very condescending, very cold, cutthroat, callous. I don't care about your feelings. It's like this. Like it comes off like very business oriented. Like so, people would be noticing this about you guys. Like you guys are taking charge, taking leadership, taking role, command over an environment or over like people around you. Like maybe you're getting a lot more attention from people, and you come off a little bit more arrogant. So they may even assume this about you. Like, oh shit, Gemini become a little bit more arrogant. All of a sudden, maybe you guys got like a job, or you guys like started training, or something like that. It seems like maybe some of you guys are getting like a new job, or you guys got like a new status, or a new station in life, which could just be anything. Maybe your money is better. Maybe you start working out, because like you could be attractive, but you could also be naturally skilled at something that you're learning and that you're honing in on, and this could be bringing you guys money or public recognition. So like people could be like talking about your reputation. They may be noticing that other people are gossiping about your reputation. Like you may not be necessarily like the the cool kids, or like part of the cool kid club, but you are popular and a lot of people know you. You may be low key popular, and a lot of people try to like rain on your parade. So people will be noticing this, that a lot of people try to rain on your parade, similar to Sagittarius. So it's maybe you guys have. Do we have Sagittarius here? No, but maybe you guys are dealing with a Sagittarius, or maybe you guys like have Sagittarius placements or some shit like that. Because it seems that way. It seems like this maybe like leaders, bosses, people who are in authority. Because we got King of Swords, King of Wands, and the Emperor, and we got the power struggle with the Strength in reverse. So like these are power struggles with authority figures, or people who are in status, or who are in control. So people could be noticing that you're having power struggles with people who are in control, or people who were once in control, or people who once dominated the job or the career or the environment that you were in, because you guys are having maybe a little bit more clout or a little bit more popularity, or you guys maybe are a little bit more attractive, or you guys have a little bit more wisdom or a little bit more understanding about the job or about wherever you guys are at than they do, but you're not really giving them the acknowledgement, or like you're not really saying anything to them, because they feel like you should be trying to be part of like the popular crew, or you should be trying to be part of the in crowd like us, but you're standing out or standing alone, but doing a great job of it. So this is what they're noticing. Like you guys be like having your own level of self authority and like authority of others, even if you don't really want it. Because the King of Swords can also be like a leader, but like somebody who doesn't really want the job of being a leader. So people be noticing like you don't really try to like lead people. It's like Aquarius and Capricorn energy. Like they don't really want you to be like under them. Like they'll show you how to do shit, but they don't really want to have to like train you. They don't really have to want to be like a teacher. Like you need to watch me, what I do, and then you need to do that. So like that's how people notice about you. Like you don't really want to have to like teach them or come down off your throne to like lead them, but you can be a great leader and mentor, because we do got the King of Wands. But they notice that you don't really like doing that. You don't really like being a leader or a mentor to people. You just kind of like want to give them the information and then let them find their own way. So a lot of people would be noticing that about y'all. Like you guys can be like micro. So let's say that you let them find their own way, but you might look in on them and see that they're doing something like, yo, why are you doing that? That's dumb as shit. That's not how you do that. So you may be coming off as like condescending and like, maybe a little harsh with people, like very like nitpicky at times. So they may be noticing this about you. You know what I mean? But they also take you very seriously. Like you seem to either be very perfectionistic, or you just like are very skilled or very like skillful or crafted at some type of ability that you guys have. They'll be noticing that about you guys. And they'll also notice that a lot of people are around you guys. Like people are always constantly around you guys. Maybe people are always constantly acknowledging you guys. Maybe people are always constantly like saying something, but it almost seems like people try not to acknowledge you guys. So like people are always around. Maybe they're always looking at you guys, but they're not really like acknowledging you guys, or they're not really always like praising you guys, or like it could be praising, but it could also be like they're not always giving you guys your flowers, like recognizing you for what you offer, for what you do. Like people try to dim you guys down or try to humble you guys, but like in like sneaky or like uh what's the word I'm looking for? It's not like deceitful. It's like uh I can't think of it. But anyway, they basically just try to humble you guys. Right? They notice that like a lot of people, and most likely, and people who are in leadership or people who are in authority, try to humble you guys or try to make you guys feel like you guys aren't important, or like you guys aren't really seen, or like you guys aren't worthy of your successes, your wins, and the recommendations or the acknowledgement that other people are giving you. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. Most of that. Yeah, some of y'all could be starting something new. Maybe you guys are like going to a new city, new travel, like a new city, or maybe going to like a new career, or people may notice that you guys are stepping up in your career or having more say so or more power status in your career. It's that. Like people are taking you a lot more serious, but the people who are in leadership do not like that. So you need to know that. But that's normal. That's not nothing special, but I guess you could hear that again, huh? So people also, that's how you bet your friends. People be noticing that your friends be competing with you guys or betraying you guys. I think I said that in the beginning, but I don't know. I just want to say that again, just in case, because like they may be hanging around you guys for clout. You know what I mean? Popularity. Maybe they don't get seen. Maybe they don't get noticed. But like if they're around you, then people tend to know them. People tend to talk to them. They tend to get opportunities that they wouldn't have gotten before until you showed up. People notice that. All right. So anyway, let me give you signs. Could be dealing with a Gemini, a Leo, Aquarius, Capricorn, Leo, Aries, and Libra. All right. People be noticing though that you guys can go through them ego battles for the longest and hold back twice as long. So like they'll notice that you guys don't really care or don't really give a shit how long we don't talk. All right. Taurus. Taurus. They're definitely passive aggressive destiny. So what will people be noticing about you next? All right. So Nine of Swords. But you guys be up late. You guys always stress and worry about things that don't matter. Four of Wands. So some of y'all are stressing about your home, or stressing about moving, or stressing about a partnership. Maybe you guys want to be married, or maybe you guys want to have a relationship where maybe you're living with a partner, or maybe you guys want to like go out, maybe have more of like a nightlife or have more of like a life. So people are noticing that about you guys. Like you guys want to be like outside or want to be like maybe home, or maybe you guys like always like worried about home, or always worried about like where you're gonna stay or where you're gonna go, or wanting to go out. Like people are noticing that about you guys. Like you guys always think a lot about like maybe parties, celebrations. A lot of people are always wanting to invite you guys. Like people are intimidated or worried about like inviting you guys because they may feel like you guys don't show up, or like you guys won't show up. Could be done with the Gemini or Aries. That's what people be noticing about you guys. They'll be noticing that you guys are always in the bed, or always like, that's like a Taurus thing, huh? Like you guys are always in the bed or always at home, like chilling. Could be a Capricorn. They'll notice that you guys overshare as well. So maybe you guys are giving, like maybe you share like food, money, resources, your house. Maybe you let them move in or some shit like that. Maybe you have a nice house. Maybe people notice that you have a nice house. You know what I mean? That you just be giving stuff out from your house. So maybe you be like giving, I don't know, furniture, paper towels, food, whatever. They'll be noticing that about you guys. They'll also be noticing that they want to reconcile with you, or they want to meet up with you. All right. They found you. So they'll be noticing how attractive and how exciting you are to talk to. Like you're interesting. Like you always like hype them up, or you inspire them to like take action or to do stuff, or you make them feel confident when you're around. So people be noticing this about you. Like you make me feel confident. You make me feel attractive. You make me feel like I'm exciting to talk to. You know what I mean? So like that's what people miss. They'll notice that they miss you being around or being over there or hanging out with them. They'll notice this. That's what people will notice about you. That they miss hanging out with you. They miss how you would share with them, how you will overgive to them, how you would share maybe like I said resources, or how you would hype them up, or you know what I mean, like inspire them to do stuff. You know what I mean, how you'll go along with their plans or go along with their ideas. You know what I mean. So people are noticing this about you. That's what they'll notice next. They'll notice that you're very adventurous and very creative. Also, they'll notice that you guys tend to maybe like idolize them at times. So maybe you made them feel like really cute, really attractive, really playful. You know what I mean? Like you make people feel like tender. That's what people would be noticing about you. Like you make them feel tender. You make them feel emotional. Like make them feel like those little nigglings in their little heart. You know what I mean? Like the Grinch when his heart grew those 2 times. Those like with it 2 times that year or that day. Like that. Like people would be noticing that about you. They'll also notice that you're not really receptive to love or affection. Like, you know, like maybe you're like into like a little pecking or kissing or like, you know, I don't know, little hugs or whatever, but you're really more into like sex or passion. They may notice this about you. Or you're really into like getting things done. Not really getting things done, but like just taking action on stuff that you really want. So like maybe if you want to buy a couch, you just like, hey, I'm about to go get that done today. Like they notice that. Like you're not afraid to like spend your money. You're not as frugal as they thought you would be. That's what they'll be noticing about you guys. That you guys aren't as frugal as they thought you would be. So maybe you guys spend a lot. Or you guys overspend, or you guys are like overly generous in a way where maybe it's like, damn, why'd you buy that? Case in point, there's this girl when I used to work at, I used to do pizza delivery. There was this Taurus girl who used to always be there. Yo, she would be at work more hours than I was. I think I was only working like 48 hours, maybe 50, maybe 50. She would be there more hours than me, so it had to be like 60 hours. She was a, I think she was a bartender. No, she wasn't a bartender. She was a waitress, right? So she would be crushing them. You know what I'm saying? She would be crushing them. So I found out she was a Taurus or whatever. She had a boyfriend. She was dating him. Yo, she bought him a watch. When the PlayStation 5 first came out, she bought him that. 3 games. Those games are expensive as fuck. An extra controller. You know what I'm saying? And that was just for Christmas. His birthday was like right around the corner after that. And then she bought some other shit after that. I was like, damn. Maybe I need a Taurus girlfriend because y'all spoiling people like that. Like you'll stay at work for this man to have a PlayStation 5 at home and not have to go to work. That was like unbelievable to me. So like maybe it's that because like sometimes with the Page of Cups, sometimes you can maybe idolize your partners, make them feel maybe more attractive, maybe make them feel more like I'm gonna say more confident, maybe make them feel like they can achieve more than what they really can. Like you be hyping people up. This is what they'll be noticing. Like you may be hyping them up to let them down. You know what I mean? So people may notice this about you. Like you don't really take them serious. You're not really open to them emotionally. You maybe just see them more as like fun, entertainment, something to do when there's nothing to do because you're always at home. So they may be noticing this about you. Like, yeah, you can come on, you can come kick it. Just because it's something to do, not because you really want to. So like they've noticed that you're very flirty, very flirtatious. but you don't really take anything serious that you say. You you just be like kicking the shit, just saying stuff for shits and giggles. That's what they'll notice about you guys. That you know how to play on people's feelings. That's what they'll say. Yuppie knows how to play. He didn't marry her. Dang, I don't think he married her. I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they did though. Maybe they did. I don't know. Maybe they had a kid. I don't think they had kids either. I don't think they had kids. So I don't know. Maybe they did. Maybe they did. But that's what I was also about to say next though, because I see these 2 pages that maybe you see them as more like childish or more like a pleasure, like more just like something, like I said, something to do when there's nothing to do. People be noticing that about you. Like they kind of like revert back to like their childhood with you. They also be noticing that you guys look young for your age. We got the pages here and the Emperor in reverse. You guys look young for your age. All right. Cutesy, very cute, very attractive, but like in the more like active way, in a way where it's like, oh, you still got energy at your age? You still can do that at your age? Not saying that you, even if you're like 19, I guess whatever you're doing could be like, oh shit, you're still doing that? You could do that at your age? So let's say like at 19, you're still like flexible or have like, what do they call it? Like you're double jointed or some shit like that. Maybe you still have that, you know what I mean? Or maybe like into gymnastics or some shit like that. Like you still have like a nice shaped body, or you still have like your vitality to you, which is just like, maybe your skin is still tight, maybe your body is still tight, maybe, it's just like you still have the younger features. So people be noticing this about you guys, that you guys don't take yourself so seriously, or don't take situations so seriously. You know what I mean? Like you give when you want to. So you give from like a more sincere place, but if you give, it can be like sometimes like an illusion. Like you maybe like spoil people so that you can have authority or control over them. So maybe you buy them stuff or you give them stuff or you overshare with them. But it's really so that you can dominate them and really have authority or control over what they do and what they don't do. Like they feel like you're emotionally manipulative at times. Like maybe you go ghost, maybe you go quiet, you stop sharing, you stop caring, you know what I mean? You stop being receptive. And then all of a sudden you're back and you're being flirty, you're being playful, and you're spicing stuff back up. So they'll be noticing that about you. They'll be noticing that about y'all. All right. So be aware of that, because they also feel like they're just options to you. So people be noticing that you have a lot of options or a lot of different avenues that you can go down. So like maybe you have a lot of creative potential, or you have like a natural talent, skill, or ability that you can do, which could just be like, maybe flattering people. Maybe you can like hype people up to do stuff. Maybe you're like a party starter, a party promoter. And maybe you're good at like inviting, getting people to show up, or like, what I mean, to like come to like appointments, or what I mean, shit like that. Like you're one of those. Like people like looking at you. They like being around you. You know what I mean? Like you're very charming. You're very charismatic, and it's just like entertaining to be around you, because like you're like a live wire. Like you're exciting. So a lot of people be noticing that about y'all. All right. Yeah, they'll be noticing that they see you guys as a temptation too, and it's gonna be hard to like keep their eyes off you. So that's what they'll be noticing. All right, let me give you signs. Could be a Gemini, Aries, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sag, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, and a Cancer. You may also notice that you guys have issues with authority figures, or you have issues asserting yourself with people that you care about. So like, let's say moms, dads, cousins, family, girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife. Like you have issues asserting yourself with people that you have emotional connections with. So you guys try not to connect to people emotionally. They'll notice that. All right. So Aries, hey, what will people be noticing about you next? Come on, man. All right, so anyway, Aries, what will people be noticing about you next? That you not here? I don't know. Probably not that. Eight of Swords. But you guys are trying to become self-sufficient. You guys are trying to just figure yourself out, or I would say figure yourself out, but trying to figure things out for yourself. All right, so let's say you have existing issues, problems, stuff that you're going through. All right, they also feel like they're going to be noticing that you guys don't overthink yourselves as much anymore. You guys learn from mistakes, or learn from like what doesn't work a lot faster. You know what I mean? You guys are very observant. All right, they also notice that you guys are like superficial at times when it comes to maybe like conversations or like communicating with people. Like you don't always say what's really on your mind. You guys kind of hold back or suppress a lot. You know what I mean? You guys kind of like try to navigate the words that you use with people. So people will be noticing that, like maybe you get tongue tied, or you get confused with your words, or sometimes or you get lost with your words. Like maybe you say something one time and then somebody maybe interjects and then you get lost about where you were going with it originally. So people will be noticing that about you guys. But most likely, where people are really going to notice is that you guys are either showing your body off a lot more, or that you have a very appealing body, because we got the star here as well. So they'll be noticing that you guys are like having a renewal in your health, maybe feeling more inspired, maybe having new aspirations, new goals, new dreams, that you guys are figuring out a way for yourself. Got 7 of Cups here. So you guys are maybe like trying to bring your dreams into a reality, or trying to envision a new outcome, or starting to envision like maybe scenarios or things that weren't there before. So maybe you guys' imagination is getting better, or getting bigger. People will be noticing that about you guys. They'll also notice that you guys are comfortable doing your own thing. Like you don't need a lot of people around, or you don't need people to like give to you or do anything for you. So you have like a sense of independence. You guys are always on the go. They're gonna be noticing that you guys are always on the go, very adventurous, traveling. You guys are always like excited when you show up. You know what I mean? You're entertaining to look at, or like attractive to look at as well. All right. They have high expectations of what would happen if they were to date you. So a lot of people, are noticing that a lot of people are fighting for your attention, or fighting to have a connection or relationship with you. So I don't know how many of y'all like dating like that. If you ain't dating like that, then people are gonna be noticed that you guys leave behind a lot of drama, or leave behind situation. But so they may look at you guys like a fire starter, like you guys initiate the drama, and then you guys leave and go off like it wasn't you. So like maybe you guys are like throw rocks and hide your hands. So they may notice that you start trouble, or you start something, and then just kind of like leave like nothing ever happened. Like, oh, it wasn't me, I didn't do that. So like you be causing issues with people, and then you go off and maybe like play the victim at some point. If it's not victim, then it's like you kind of go off and maybe like reconsider it and think about it, and then like maybe because like another version of yourself has grown from that. But not like a Scorpio, more like I've realized something about myself, and now I'm about to start exercising that. So people will be noticing that like you're learning a lot about yourself, learning how to like process or use your body. So like I always like relate this to like the gym. At the gym, it's intuitive work as well, because at the gym what you're doing is essentially you're listening to your body. What works for your body, the little stuff that you do, like the little tones, maybe like the foods that you eat, maybe the exercises that you do. You start recognizing what's getting you results and what does your body react to. So maybe you're starting to learn that about yourself. Like maybe you guys are starting to drink more water, you're staying hydrated and shit like that. Like it seems like you guys are starting to care more about your appearance, your physical appearance, but also like your physical body. So people are going to be noticing that about you guys next. They're also going to notice that you guys aren't really like stressed when it comes to like maybe conflict. Like you guys are inviting it. You guys aren't afraid of it. You guys are like running forward towards it. You know what I mean? But you guys prefer peace over like, maybe violence, or peace over like aggressiveness, or over having to like, fight, or having to like defend yourself. You guys prefer peace. So people are noticing that about you guys next. Also noticing that about your house. So maybe you guys have like new stuff around your house. Maybe you guys bought new stuff at your house, or you guys have like started maybe like decorating the house, or some shit like that. Like maybe you're having parties, or you're having like more get-togethers, or maybe you guys are like I would say at other people's house, or something. Like you guys are always on the go, it seems like. So it could be any of that there. That we've been noticing that. So maybe you guys are getting invited, going places, because we got people coming back around, because we got the 8 of Cups and the 4 of Wands. So it's reconciliation. So this week, people will be noticing that they see a brand new beginning with y'all, that they see a potential for the relationship to renew itself. And it's most likely because they find you guys to be attractive. It may be because like your physical appearance, like your body, or maybe because like maybe you guys are like grown up, because the star is here. So people will be noticing that you guys have grown up in some way. All right. And they're going to be wanting to share with you guys, or wanting to give to you guys more. All right. More than what they normally do. We got Capricorn, we got Leo, Aries, Sag, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So people be noticing that they're going to be trying to figure you guys out. So like they may be trying to like bring up previous conversations, because the Knight of Wands is somebody who wants to be an initiator in conversations. They really want to rush the situation too. So people be noticing that they want to rush and be in your space. They want to travel towards you. They want you to travel towards them. You know what I mean? They want to do events, maybe parties, maybe invite you somewhere, which could be like, maybe birthday parties, but it could also be like, sporting events. It could be like concerts and shit like that. They may notice that like you get invites to that regularly, or that they want to invite you to that. So a lot of people be noticing like they want you around. It's more for like the appeal. I was gonna say for the crowd appeal. So maybe like for other people, like maybe for like multitudes of people. But it could also be like for crowd appeal, like for like maybe like whenever I take you out to the bar, or I take you out to the club, or I take you out to the concert, other people see me and you together, And they're like, oh shit, you got a star, or you got this person with you who's like super fine, they're standing out. So like this is what people be noticing, like having you on their arm is like a gift, or having you as like a treat. Maybe you're very popular, maybe you're very famous. It's something like that. Like you just stand out. You have a glow. A lot of people be noticing that. There's a glow towards you. There's a glow on you. All right. They also notice how stable you are because you tend to like overgive or overspend on things. So they'll be noticing like your finances. They'll be noticing that you don't have anybody around. Like so maybe you don't have like a boyfriend or a girlfriend. You don't have somebody around taking care of you. Maybe you do have a boyfriend, girlfriend, but it seems like you don't really have people around like doing the work that you yourself could be doing. So that's what people be noticing. Like you can get it done by yourself. You don't really need like I say a fan club. You don't really need like people to show up and add their little 2 cents. You have high expectations for yourself, so you usually fulfill them, and you're always on the go. You're always active, making these things happen. Maybe making your dreams come true. Maybe chasing your dreams. They're gonna notice that about you. That you guys are always chasing either after a goal or chasing after some type of like idea or some type of like. Um, it could be a dream or it's just like a vision, maybe a vision that you guys have. They may notice that you guys are chasing after that, not taking no for an answer, not letting hangups or letting not difficulties, but not letting hangups or not letting let's say like naysayers like hold you back. So like maybe you want to try something different or do something that's unusual because we got the star energy here. If you want to do something that's unusual or something that's outside your comfort zone because there's 8 of Swords here. Maybe you guys are like trying to figure out like how to get outside of like what you've always done, break a certain pattern, certain thinking behaviors. People are noticing that like your mental faculties are working. People are noticing that you've gotten a lot more creative, or you're going to becoming inspired to be creative in a way. So people will be noticing this about you guys shortly, and they'll be learning from like the stuff that you do. So maybe you make mistakes, maybe you make accidents, maybe you say stuff the wrong way, whatever. They'll be learning from y'all. That's what people will be noticing. They learn from y'all. They learn from you guys taking risks or from you guys taking action on the things that you desire. So this is what people be noticing. Like you inspire them, right? By you going after what you want, you inspire them. They're like, oh, I should do that too because Aries is doing that. I should do that too because Aries thought that. Aries said that. Aries just went to a place like that. Or Aries just experienced that. I should do something like that too. So that's what people be noticing. That you have a lot more depth than what they imagine you to. They may have just kind of seen you maybe as a cookie cutter type of person or seen you in a more superficial way where maybe they were like, oh, she's attractive or oh, she's not attractive or oh, he's attractive or oh, he's not attractive. But then as they got to know you more, they started to like you on a deeper level. They start to see that there's more to you than what meets the eye. You know what I mean? And that maybe not everybody is able to like encounter people like you. So like people are like identifying you as like being a reason for them maybe being important or a reason for them maybe like feeling like they've succeeded or achieved something major. So a lot of people be noticing that about you guys. It's more so like also romantically, people just want to date you, but they also maybe notice that you're like a player or you're like in and out. You don't really stay consistent in relationships at all because maybe you have a lot of people that are fighting for your attention. So you guys like maybe like are high and by with relationships or high and by with people. Like it seems like most of the relationships you have, because we got 4 of Wands, Knight of Wands, 5 of Wands, 8 of Swords, 4 of Swords, Star. Like relationships that maybe rekindle themselves, but they're more about like passion, more like superficial pleasures, entertainment. We go out, we like to be seen together, but they don't really go past a certain point because we also got the 8 of Cups in reverse. So like that's what people be noticing about like their relationships. Like they don't really seem to stay around long, or they don't really have no sense of like stability other than maybe like passion or like a desire to like have fun and entertainment and maybe spend a night or some shit like that. So people would be noticing that about you. Like maybe you don't want them to like stay the night with you, or you don't want them to like, I don't know, live with you or some shit like that. Some shit like that. Anyway, let me give you something. We got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sag, Leo, Aries, Pisces, Taurus, Virgo. Maybe you guys just don't want to live with them. That might be it too. Like maybe you guys don't want to live in partner, or you don't want somebody to live with you, or you don't want to live with them, or something along the lines of that. I don't know. But anyway, y'all, thank y'all always for the support. Thanks for rocking and rolling with your boy today. I thank y'all so much, as always. I know it was a little late. It's not even 12 o'clock yet, but it's good. I'll be here in the morning too, so I can finish. I'm not going to finish them up, but I'm going to do 4 more signs. I've been doing the Zodiacs in the morning. I've been going live and I've been doing them like 10-minute reads, 10, 12 max, 10 minutes, get them in and out. You feel me? So, you know, check me in the morning, probably like around 8, between 8, 9, somewhere in that range. You probably see me. I'll just pop out, go live, do a sign or two, and then get loose. You know what I mean? So That's gonna be my little thing for a little while. I'm just gonna try that out, see how I feel about it. Because I don't like being obligated to do that every morning. But like, you know, when it's a good morning and when it's a good week, I just go for it. You know what I'm saying? So, oh no, he has a dirty home. Oh no. Oh no, not the trashy home. Talk about it, Toya. Toya talking about it right now too. mm. Let me look at what y'all was saying real quick. I have a Leo moon. Yes, Leo moons. Thanks for okay, yeah, some people. All right, cool. I seen it all. I didn't miss it. Great, great, great. All right. Anyway, y'all, I'm about to get loose. Y'all have a great night. Enjoy y'all rest. Love on those people who be loving on y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. And I'm back again. I don't know if I have a new topic. I think I'm gonna have like a topic I already used before, but it don't matter. I'll be here. I'm gone.